Okay, so what does month supply of inventory actually mean, and why should buyers and sellers care about it? We're going to cover that. And we got a breakdown of looking at Copper's Union Peak Festival that's coming. So that's an exciting event, and Colorado's affordability housing program and why this doesn't work for Silverthorne. So that plus a two-bedroom condo in Keystone. This is a new condo, ski condo, beautiful, and it's under $1 million. So we're going to check that out. Stay tuned.
Ever dreamed of living in the heart of the Colorado mountains? Join me, Matt Dayton, Breckenridge native, Olympian, and mountain real estate expert. Here on the Ski Summit Show, we dive into everything you need to know about buying, investing, and living in iconic ski towns like Breckenridge, Frisco, and Keystone. From mountain real estate trends to investment opportunities, we bring you on the inside to help you make the most of your mountain life.
All right, welcome to the Ski Summit Show number 172. Thanks so much for being here. I'm your host, Matt Dayton, Colorado Mountain Real Estate News. That's what we got for you today. So I've got Benji with Benji Does here. Hey, Benji.
Howdy do. How are you doing?
Thanks for being here. It's stable.
Yeah, I'll do my best anyway.
What do we got going on today?
Well, we're going to start with Market in a Minute. And in Market in a Minute, we're asking the question, what the heck is month supply? What does that mean?
Yeah, so this is a term go around a lot, month supply of inventory. Think of it as like the stocked shelves, how fast things are coming on the market, how fast things are going off, how long, if we were in a bubble and let's say you got a grocery store and nothing more is coming into the grocery store, they're selling everything they got at the current prices and stock, how long would it take for everything to sell out? So it's kind of a hypothetical thing, but It is helpful for understanding what the market is. So if we look here on the graph down towards the bottom of it, we've got back in like January of 2023, we were at a 3.7 months in, gradually climbing up. So this was still in a seller's market. That was when we were seeing multiple offers on things. We came into 24, we started getting in the fives, still kind of good for the sellers, but more of an even market here. And we started climbing up into 2025, and now we're 6 months over. And so it's getting to be a little bit more in the buyer's realm. And now, if you look at it here, we're kind of up over 7 months of inventory. So certainly that creates more of a buyer's market, leans into that area, not way in there, but that's kind of where we're seeing things take longer, days on market. We're up at 84. So different areas. Dillon is kind of in the 6 months of inventory. Breckenridge is over 8. So kind of gives you an idea of where things are right now and where they're skewed towards the benefit of that buyer a little bit right now.
Very cool. So it's like a barometer, like a health gauge or something?
Exactly. And you can kind of get a good idea of where things sit for if you're looking to buy or sell for your area.
Very nice. Well, that takes us into what's happening in Summit County, and today we're talking about UP Fest.
Yes, Union Peak, a little place called Copper. Copper, Colorado's got Union Peak Festival, August 28th through the 30th. Going to be a lot of fun stuff on there. They've got stuff for biking. They've got a running race. They've even got some snow still up there, a little stash of snow that they'll have a rail jam competition, some concerts there. My son actually did this one year. I wouldn't recommend rails for guys like us. No, it's a good way to bust their teeth out.
Yeah.
So
today, Bill.
Yeah. So we got some bands. Revivalists. They're going to be on August 28th. Magic City Hippies, Turnpike Troubadours. Yeah. And Sheepdogs the 29th. And then you've got Fresh Fruit, The Woods, and Anthony Aris and MTB. You got a good lineup for music. So I think that's going to be a pretty fun one. You can get like VIP passes, all that stuff if you want. So.
And they're just looking for athletes to participate. Do you pay to be doing the athlete stuff?
Oh yeah, you definitely always pay.
Always pay.
Pay to have pain. Yes. The pain comes at a cost financially and physically. So
Very cool.
yeah, but I think it's a fun one to check out.
Nice. Well, that moves us into our next segment, and that's real estate news. We're talking about deed restricted's missing middle, and I guess we're talking about the deed restricted program.
Yeah, so it took a little while to kind of decipher like really what the point of this article is. And ultimately, you want to pull up the article?
Yeah, I'll get it up here in just a second.
Ultimately, the county or Silverthorne area, they don't qualify for the state funding that they're talking about. So,
Okay.
and it's kind of crazy because the state funding basically said that you got to have, I think, 13 units for the short-term rentals, or 16 units, and Silverthorne has over 150 deed restricted affordable housing units, but none of those fall into the AMI. So like for rentals, 60% AMI, area medium income, or for purchase, 120%. So the problem is that there's a lot of people that live up here, work up here, that they're kind of this missing middle. So they don't qualify for those types of units.
Because they
that
make
would
too much
meet-
money.
Yeah, they make too much money. Exactly. They don't qualify for that, but then they don't make enough to like actually purchase something here at a market rate.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really a tough thing because Silverthorne can't produce short-term housing that meets those requirements that really makes sense for the people that live and work here. So an example would be like, say you got a teacher or a firefighter or somebody that makes $80,000 to $100,000 as a single person. Well, they're not going to qualify. They're going to be above that 60% AMI. They're going to be above that 120% AMI, but they really just can't actually afford market rate. So that is the challenge that they're facing.
So they get state funding for this thing they can't do?
Yeah, so they can't get the state funding because
They can't even get it. Okay, I thought they were getting it and they couldn't do the work.
they can't get the state funding because there's not really a customer for that product. So to get those AMIs down low enough. So, and then the article came down on, like, oh, well, we got so much, a third of the housing is short-term rentals or second homes. But it's like, well, that's a really important piece of our economy because you've got a lot of people that are employed by property management companies or realtors or builders, contractors that are doing work on these homes. That's outside money that's coming into our market because of these properties. So that's an important piece to have too. So where's the balance? I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'm glad I'm not a politician.
Right. All righty. Well, that moves us in our next segment. That's the listing of the week. And today we are focusing on 75 Clearwater Way, Unit 303 out in Keystone. And here's what that guy looks like right now.
This one is gorgeous. It's just meticulous. It's detail. It's top end furnishings. Everything they've done on this unit is just to the nines. So you walk in and it just feels like a brand new space. So it's under $1 million, over 1,000 square feet, and great location. It's adjacent to wetlands, open space. You can walk to the slopes, or you can jump on the bus if you got
the lake is there too.
Yeah, the lake's right there. So it's a really prime location. And I would just walk that 5-10 minute walk over to the ski lifts. Maybe not toting a toddler in ski boots, but
no.
Yeah. But it's not far at all. So
there's a little bridge too. Look how cute.
Yep, and the river, Snake River right there. So
man. All right, let's look at this thing.
Over the river through the woods to ski.
Country we go.
We got an AC unit in this one, so that's helpful. A lot of these newer builds are built really tight, so they keep the heat in well, so AC helps. And then great new backsplash they put on this. The kitchen, granite quartz countertops, really pretty. Lots of touches that they've done on this with the lighting, sconces, the furniture, the art. Everything is just super dialed. One of the great things about this too is that it doesn't fall subject to the 2% Keystone transfer fee. So that's 2% of the purchase, which a lot of times that falls on the buyer. So that's a sizable chunk of money to get off. Sleeps 6 and comes fully furnished. So and we're at $989.5 on that one.
I love the bathrooms on this. This is nice.
Yeah, everything's really nice. Good TVs, great art.
There it is.
There's yeah. They're built in 2022, so it's, I mean,
look at that
they're only the second owners. Pretty gorgeous.
This must be the inside.
Yep. Yeah. So you got ski lockers. You've got a great big like 4x8. I mean, it's probably like 5x8 storage unit. 4x8 storage unit, personal storage unit, EV chargers inside the garage there. So, some really good amenities there.
Just keeps going. We got in-unit washer and dryer.
Yes, you got that. Oh yeah. No, that's something people overlook. That's actually, if you're there for more than a few days, you run out of underwear.
Yeah, you will.
You can only flip those in and outside and out so many times.
No, jeez. All right. Well, I'm grossed out, and that's all we got today.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. That was a Ski Real Estate Show. Thumbs up and a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Always appreciate the help with that. But if you need more information on what's happening in our market, want to know about listings or set up a showing, please feel free to reach out. Until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you in the mountains soon.